You have a 2-year green card and you got this green card through marriage, but now there's a problem. Your marriage relationship is on the rocks. Maybe you and your spouse have separated and you're no longer living together, and you may be even wondering whether it might make sense to get a divorce, but at the same time, you're worried. What's going to happen to your green card? How do you keep your status as a permanent resident, even though the marriage relationship that you got your status from has ended? What do you do about these issues? These are the questions that I'm going to explore today. If you don't know me, my name is Josh Goldstein. I'm an immigration lawyer based in Los Angeles, and I take on cases across the country and around the world. I help people with all sorts of immigration issues. We help people get work visas, green cards, citizenship through the naturalization process, and many, many other things. And I also want to welcome you to our YouTube channel. On this channel, I'll be answering questions from people just like you and providing information and resources and tools and things that are going to be incredibly useful for you to know about in order to navigate your way through the immigration practice and the immigration system that we have in this country. I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel if you want to be updated on the latest news and information. And please share this video with all your friends and anyone who may be struggling with the same issues. So let's get down to it. Let's answer the question. The 2-year green card, at the end of the 2 years, there's an expiration date. 90 days before your green card expires, you have to file a form. It's called Form I-751, a petition to remove conditions on residency. The general rule is that you are required to fill out that form and file it within the 90-day period before the expiration of your green card. And you have to file it with your spouse. Okay? It has to be filed jointly. That's the general rule. But what do you do when the marriage relationship has broken down and you and your spouse are no longer together? Well, there is a way to file the form on your own. A self-petition. You can file it without your spouse. And to do that, you need to meet 2 basic requirements. The first is that you need to get a divorce. And when I mean get a divorce, I mean you need a final divorce. You have to have a copy of the final divorce decree. So being separated from your spouse, that's not enough. Planning to get a divorce is not enough. Filing for divorce is not enough. You have to be divorced. And the divorce process in California takes a long time. It takes a long time, even if you don't have kids and you don't have assets and you don't have any issues in contention, the process still takes a really long time. I don't handle divorces. I'm not a divorce lawyer. I'm not a family lawyer. There are many lawyers who do practice these areas that can give you specific advice on how to get a divorce. That's not what this video is about. But keep in mind that divorce takes a long time and you need to have a final divorce in order to get this done. The second thing that you need to do, and this is the harder part, is that you and your spouse, to file this application, you have to prove that your marriage relationship was entered into for good faith reasons, that it was a bona fide relationship, that you shared your life with your spouse as married couples do. Maybe that means that you live together. Maybe you filed your taxes together. Maybe you had joint insurance arrangements. Maybe you had joint bank accounts, joint credit cards. Maybe you have children together. Maybe you took trips together. Maybe you have lots of photos of the 2 of you together. Maybe there are photos with your spouse with you with your spouse's family. That's another thing we can do. You can also write a letter to support your application, and in your letter you can tell the story of how you met your spouse and how you fell in love and why you decided to get married, and you can also explain what led you to get a divorce from this person and how that played out. Another tip that I want to tell you is make sure that the divorce you get, the information in your divorce petition is consistent with what you put on your immigration forms, because you don't want to say that you don't want to say in your divorce petition that you last lived with your spouse at a certain address and then and then put conflicting information in your immigration case. Those are some basic tips. Again, to summarize, you need two things. You need a final divorce, and you need proof that your marriage was entered into for good faith reasons. These are the two things you need in order to file a self-petition that will help you get your green card through marriage. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to have a number of other videos coming out very soon on related topics, so definitely subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Don't give up on your immigration dreams. Keep fighting. You don't have to go at this alone. I'm here for questions, and I'll do anything I can to help you out. Take care.